सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Namaste, all of you. Welcome back to our continuing study of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha from the pages of Poojya Swamiji's, Poojya Swami Dayananda Saraswati's Geetha home study course. In these sessions, we are together exploring and studying chapter 17 of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha, titled Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. The topic that examines the three types of Shraddha, not only the three types of Shraddha, but also other topics that Lord Krishna introduced by way of Ahara, Yajnaha, Tapaha, and Dhanam. Like he mentioned in Shloka number 7 of this chapter, Aharastvapi sarvasya trividho bhavati priyaha yajnastapastatha dhanam tesham bhedamimam shrunu. So Krishna has, after answering and addressing Arjuna's question on the types of Shraddha, Satvika Shraddha, Rajasa Shraddha, Rajasika Shraddha, and Tamasika Shraddha, Lord Krishna went on to teach Arjuna, and through Arjuna, all of us, the three types of food that is consumed and the three types of consumers of food. Then Lord Krishna talked about Satvika Yajna in the same order that he presented in Shloka number 7. He presented the three types of Yajna based on the gunas. And now we are going to enter the topic of tapas in the next three shlokas. Yes, the next three shlokas. Shlokas 14, 15, and 16. We will now enter shloka 14. Puja Swamiji says, we have three very interesting verses describing three types of religious discipline meant for Brahma Vidya. Puja Swamiji says, even if a person is not seeking Brahma Vidya, this is the greatest tapas one can do because it makes one mature. Shloka 14. Discipline of the physical body. Discipline of the physical body. Let's read Shloka 14. Devadvija pragya Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharyamahimsa cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujanam. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujanam. Worshipping deities. Deva, worshipping Brahmanas. Dvija, teachers and wise people. Gurus and prajnas. Shaucham, external cleanliness. Arjavam, straightforwardness. Brahmacharyam, self-discipline. Ahimsa, ahimsa cha, and not physically hurting any living being. Shariram tapas, the discipline of the physical body, uchyate is called. Worshipping deities, brahmanas, teachers, and wise people, external cleanliness, straightforwardness, self discipline, and not physically hurting are collectively called discipline of the physical body. Tapas, religious discipline, is viewed as threefold from the standpoint of the primary means used to perform it. Tapas, religious discipline, is viewed as threefold from the standpoint of the primary means used to perform it. It can be predominantly physical, shariram or kayikam tapas. It can be oral, vachikam tapas, or mental, manasam tapas. It can be shariram, it can be vachikam, or it can be manasam. Kayikam, vachikam, or manasam. They are all meant for purification. Shuddhi. As we clean any instrument, karana, before using it, like cleaning eyeglasses before using them to see, we prepare all our karanas by these disciplines so that we can know, so that our karanas are Vedanta friendly, Vedanta worthy, just as we need to check all parameters of a car or of an aeroplane to check if the car is roadworthy or if the aeroplane is airworthy. Just like that, we need to check if all our karanas are Vedanta worthy, says Swami Paramarthananda. We need to prepare all our karanas by these disciplines so that we can know. Know what? Know Brahma Vidya. Only when all the karanas are clean are things clear. Only when all the karanas are clean are things clear. The disciplines told in this verse are centered mainly on the body. Kaikam tapas. Therefore, they are called Sharira tapas or Kayika tapas. The first to be listed among them is Poojana. Is Poojana. Devotion, worship, respect, and so on. This is a very important thing. This is a very important thing. Daily offering of worship to deities in some form or the other is Deva Pujana or Deva Yajna, one of the Pancha Mahayajnas. That Swami Paramarthananda teaches us about. Daily offering of worship to deities in some form or the other is Deva Pujana or Deva Yajna. This is a must. This is a must. When you never fail to do this on a daily basis, it is tapas. When you never fail to do this on a daily basis, it is tapas. Otherwise, it is not. Otherwise, it is not. Tapas means that you take a vow. Tapas means you take a vow and then fulfill it. No matter what happens, you do it. Period. No matter what happens, you do it. Then due respect is also to be given to Brahmanas and teachers, gurus, acharyas. Anyone who teaches is a guru. And we find that in life, there are three types of teachers: the parents, father, and mother are our first teachers. Then there are other teachers who have taught us various disciplines of knowledge, and those from whom we have learned important lessons of life. Finally, there is the spiritual teacher who may initiate one into mantra japa or give brahmopadesa. Brahmopadesha. Because they are teachers, they all deserve reverence. They all deserve reverence. There are certain things we can do to show our respect. And as a tapas, these are done without fail. Without fail. Unfailingly. Prajna, a person who is wise or a scholar, is also to be respected. Because Sharira Tapas is being discussed, acts of respect like offering flowers or some service are implied here. As the occasions arise, we can offer an act of worship in the form of service. Cleanliness, shaucha, shaucha is another important discipline. Here, external cleanliness is meant because this tapas is centered on the body. Later, he will discuss internal cleanliness, antara shaucha, under mental discipline, manasam tapas. Keeping the external environment and the physical body clean implies regular care and is important in providing a conducive atmosphere for any pursuit, especially that of a spiritual seeker. Especially that of a spiritual seeker. Then he mentions Arjava. He mentions Arjava, which is straightforwardness in dealing with people. When the pursuit is of truth, honesty in the seeker is crucial. When the pursuit is of truth, honesty in the seeker is crucial. A commitment to being straightforward in all his interactions is the tapas here. It necessarily means a perfect alignment of thought, word, and deed. While this certainly involves the mind and speech, it is considered Sharira tapas when it primarily involves actions. Brahmacharya, the next to be mentioned, is definitely restraint at the level of the external organs. Bahya Indriya Nigraha. Bahya Indriya Nigraha. It is a form of Dhamma. Ahimsa, the next word is non hurting. How can non hurting be when it is not an action? Even though it is not an action, hurting is. And the tapas here is curbing the tendency to hurt physically. When this tendency to hurt is there, I can hurt anything, even though it has nothing to do with me. If I do not like to have an insect in my room, I quietly pick it up and put it outside without harming it. This is ahimsa. This is ahimsa. It is sharira tapas because the physical limbs are involved in the restraint from causing hurt to any living being. No doubt the senses and mind are also involved. But the role of the physical body is predominant in the sense that it is the place from where actions emanate. Conventionally, therefore, it is called Sharira Tapas. Conventionally, therefore, it is called Sharira Tapas. Then we have discipline at the level of speech, Bak Tapas. Here, it is presented very clearly in one sentence, which we will look at in the upcoming capsules and take our study forward. Hari Om.